My name is Devin Laster. I'm a painter. I've been drawing my whole life, and it wasn't until I moved to New York that I did my first painting. I don't know what it was about the city or about me just growing and learning. I did my first painting and loved it. At first it was just something that I was into. It was a hobby, it was fun, it was cool, and it grew to be something that was very close to me, that I would go to. That was my vice, my anti-drug, if you will. I had Downs in New York, and I had a painting I called AIM, A-I-M, acronym for Alone in My Mind. And I thought it was interesting to have that feeling while living in a city that's populated with millions. But that's kind of how I felt. I think it was just me growing as a artist, man, human being, however you want to look at it. And painting was that one thing that kept me going. The first big showing I had in August, seeing people react the way they did and respond the way they did to my work, complete strangers to my work, it made me realize that it can do something. Because your mom, oh, that's good, son, or grandma's like, oh, baby, that's good painting there. It's like, I don't, of course I take the words and believe them, but it's when a complete stranger says, hey, do you know who painted that? And I'm like, oh, it was me. I didn't know what it was for a long time, honestly, until someone else showed me. It's considered pop art. Nowadays, I create my own colors for the most part, all the time. So it's just understanding the nature of where I want to go with certain parts of the canvas. And so, okay, I want it to be in this family, so let me whip that up and see what I can do with that. I also do, for every canvas, I do something I call a canvas poem, and it's just literature I write for every single piece. I always had, different feelings about the painting after it was completed, and I may stay and look at it and just feel so many different things, and I started to relate those things on paper. I love risk-taking. Love it in life in general, and specifically with this medium. To lay something down, a color down, and then go on top of that is a big risk, because you can't really take back. You gotta keep adding, you can't subtract. People say there aren't any mistakes in art, and I don't believe that. I do believe there aren't any mistakes that you can't fix. So that's the risk there. And just in general, and what we spoke about before, is just diving into this and making this a career path, because it's uncertainty that can be uncomfortable. Every time I look at a painting, I appreciate the good elements of it, the good qualities, but I'm always attentive to where I can strengthen. More so than anything, it must be something that you love. It must be a passion. It must be something that's real to you, because there's ups and downs, but in the time of lows, you understand that this is something that you truly admire, that you truly love, and that you truly love to share. So it keeps you moving, it keeps you motivated, it keeps you pushing. Second thing is to be persistent. Before I realized that this was actually something I wanted to do career-based, I would weave in and out and maybe lose my touch a little bit. And it's like you have to stay at it. You have to constantly work. Because I feel as though I grow every canvas I do. The third thing, make sure you know why you're doing what you're doing. That you have the right intentions. To chase this dream just to make money from it. If I was doing that, I would have stopped a long time ago. That's one of those lows. For my art, after I'm, long gone, I just want people to feel something from it. Evoke some type of emotion. Maybe not even always joy and happy and confusion, sad, upset, anger, whatever it is. I want to just evoke emotion. My name is Devin Laster, and I'm Tough Life.